What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA ticker.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and I will show you how technical this asset is. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this asset even higher. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that probably we might have another leg to the upside because my main assumption was that probably we might have this diagonal in our structure and we didn't finish it at that very moment, and this means my main assumption was that we should land a little bit higher, and I drew this channel, and the upper resistance of this channel forms the range which we had to hit, and we hit it to the tick and went slightly lower. Then I have to say that my main assumption was that we should retest the lower border of this channel, but instead of this we had a massive spike in price of BABA that broke the range of resistance. And as you can see, with the next session, it hit the range of resistance that I marked previously, then retested this upper resistance that becomes a support, as you can see right here, and went even higher. Definitely this asset is very technical, and I have to say that I didn't draw any new lines since I made my previous video. And this price action shows that this asset is very technical and you can rely on the ranges of support and resistances if you draw it correctly. And on top of that, let me show you that this previous top is 100% confluence with this range. And definitely it is another range of potential support/resistances. So, what should we expect next from the technical standpoint? I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. So, what was the reason of this massive spike? Definitely it was their earnings report. And let me show you this article. It was published on November 17th and it's titled Alibaba Fiscal Q2 Results Stronger Than Expected. And the summary of this article is following. Alibaba reported fiscal Q2 2023 quarterly results that was solid, even though revenue estimates were missed slightly. Alibaba's profit and cash flows are improving. The valuation is low and Alibaba is returning a lot of cash to its shareholders. And let me show you these details. Alibaba Q2 non-GAAP earnings per ADS, it means earnings per share, of $1.82, beats by 17 cents. Revenue of $29.12 billion, 3% increase year over year, misses by $490 million. And revenue were up 3%, which missed estimates as analysts had predicted growth in the 4 to 5% range. At the same time, Alibaba outperformed the earnings per share estimate by more than 10%, however. That's arguably more important than the top line miss, as profit and cash flow is what ultimately counts for investors. And definitely because of these numbers and because of the total sentiment for Alibaba and for the general market, we had a very good movement to the upside that brought about, let me show it to you from this point, about 20% in a matter of just 4 days. So, and let me show you what was the other reasons why we had this massive spike in price for Alibaba. And let me show you this article. We are on Yahoo Finance and this article was published on November 15th and it says, everything is suddenly going right for China's stock market. And let me go to this. The latest positive for investors is face-to-face meeting between Joe Biden and Xi Jinping that generated hopes of warmer ties between the two superpowers. It has spurred bets that better collaboration and cooperation between the two sides will reduce the risk of the listing of hundreds of Chinese companies, such as Alibaba Group Holding Limited, from the US due to the audit issues. And definitely this meeting, and let me show you that it was very meaningful for both of these countries because Mr. Joe Biden and Mr. Xi Jinping know that they have to warm their relationship in order to achieve higher targets, because right now we have a lot of bearish pressure for entire market from the COVID first of all, and from the sanctions and energy crisis because of the Russia-Ukraine war. And definitely this news was very meaningful for Chinese companies, especially right before the disclosure of the PCAOB audit results. And definitely, in my opinion, we will see these results in upcoming weeks, because previously at the beginning of October, the PCAOB stated that they have to disclose all the information, and they have to finish this audit by the end of November and disclose the information by the end of November and beginning of December. Definitely we are about to see these results, and because of all of this news we have very good anticipation from analysts. And as you can see, right after Alibaba published their earnings report on November 18th, we have several companies that updated their price targets on Alibaba. And I have to say that all of them lowered their price target, but almost all of them set the buy rating for Alibaba. And the upside potential for this asset from 42% all the way up to 113%. And definitely this upside potential is very good for this type of company that is quite big. And on top of that, let me show you that Morgan Stanley just added its position. As you can see, they filed the latest update on Alibaba Holdings on November 14th, and the effective date was the end of September, as you can see right here. And as you can see, they increased the number of their shares by 15.77%, and the total number of shares right now is more than 12.6 million shares, which implies more than $1 billion in value in this asset. And definitely this also might be a good sign that major investors, major investor firms added its position heavily in anticipation that this asset will hit much higher targets. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me switch to the indicators, and let me show you that we have quite high RSI. We had quite high RSI with this movement to the upside, and right now, in my opinion, with this breakout below the range of support, we have to retest another lower ranges of support that probably might be even the range of $73, because we have to fill this gap that we had on November 15th, right after the meeting of Mr. Joe Biden and Xi Jinping. And because of this, I have to say that we have more confirmation that this asset will hit higher targets. But first of all, we have to see the retracement, because we have to collect more steam, in my opinion, in order to have this movement to the upside. And because of this, definitely just accumulate your position all the way down. And I don't think that we might land lower than $73.2, but everything is possible. That's why just accumulate your position if you want to catch the next movement. So what is the price target right now? In my opinion, we have to break the next ranges of resistance, and definitely it is the $85.84 and this swing high at $94.93 and this swing high at about $106 might also be very meaningful price targets for this asset. And from the technical standpoint, I think that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad.